Party games, you know they come often, and storytelling is a very difficult mechanic to bring to the table because of a couple of reasons. A, when you have a very uncreative group of friends, it's a very uncreative story. B, the game falls flat, which doesn't install creativity. Or C, there are other storytelling games that do it better, unfortunately. But what if I said Danger impressed me? Danger the Game is a 30-plus minute game for 3 or more players. This can happen by saving the player who is in a dangerous situation by using your skills and tools, and by objecting other players' skills and tools, and how they're incorporating them into this story. Danger the Game can be played in 30 minutes or longer with 3 or more players. And how do you do this? Well, whoever's in a dangerous situation has to be saved from this dangerous situation. So you have skills and tools, and you're going to create a heroic tale of how you are going to use one of your skills and one of your tools to get your opponent out of this situation, while objecting other players' stories because, well, you probably have the better heroic tale, so make sure that nobody else does. And if you really think that you can't persuade said judge, throw in a plot twist. Make the story so unconvincing and so hard to really save the dangerous situation, save the victim from that, save the victim from the situation. Then, you know what, it's a great party game. Let's just see it.
What you can expect in Danger the Game are 4 types of cards. The tools, danger, plot twist, skill. So, since this is a storytelling game, I'll just kind of go over really quickly how the game works. So, from everyone playing, make sure everyone has 3 skills and 3 tools each. And 1 plot twist. So when a player goes and is the judge of the game, they pull the danger card and they read it out loud, of course, and tell a story with it, right? So the Red Baron continues to shoot down your paper airplanes that contain intel needed to stop World War III. So yeah, of course, you know, I have these great paper airplanes made from like hard copy construction paper. I'm trying to really throw out to all these different organizations across the world, and they're being shot down. We don't want World War III. What do? So then everyone would take turns, right? They'll look at their tools, they'll look at their skills, and be like, okay, perfect. For this character, he's going to use that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So I would look at these 2 and be like, okay, I totally understand you need to get those papers out. And, all right, totally understand you need to get those papers out. Well, luckily, I know the exact thing people enjoy. What makes people laugh? So, you know, I'm going to go up to this Red Baron. I'll be like, look, man, it does not matter what I say because you're going to laugh anyways. He's probably going to laugh because that was funny to him. I knew from the get what would make him laugh. And while he is laughing, I'm going to use my matter transporter to teleport all of your paper airplanes to where you need them to go while he's busy laughing, which is a very beautiful story. So now people can object and be like, okay, well, what about this? Or what about this? Or they could throw a plot twist in, like, I only have 1 use on my matter transporter. So yeah, I mean, obviously this was a transporter I didn't expect to use more than once. It's very powerful. So I'm going to make sure I say something so good he is on the floor, rolling around, crying, laughing, loving the joke. When it's perfect timing, then I will shoot the airplanes where they need to go. Unless when you say, and then someone can object and be like, yeah, but you only have 1 use. And I'm like, okay, so 1 use as in I can only shoot 1 airplane. Well, so yeah, obviously very good objection there. I don't know where I'd send it. I'd probably send it, I don't know, to the UN. That's enough. That's enough. I think the UN is a good group of individuals who will help us. And then, yeah, so this will go back and forth, right? And then whoever was in the dangerous situation would choose who they think would get them out of the situation. I had a pretty great situation here, so he gave it to me, so I get to keep this.
So this game is really good. I played a lot of party games, and I played a lot of storytelling games. And what I love the most about Danger the game is there's so much crutch to building a story. So even if you have a bunch of uncreative friends who can't figure out how to tell a story, it's fine because they'll look at the dangerous card, they'll see like a nice script to follow, and then just add a couple bits here and there. And if you have a skill or tool, well, you could just either read it and say, I agree, or expand on it. I mean, it actually becomes really fun when everyone's objecting and trying to solve your story wrong, so you can kind of interject and be like, no, 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 this is why it's going to work. And it installs a lot of it installs a lot of interaction, and I think that's one of the highlights of this game. You know, a lot of party games, they have this Judge Czar style where you are showing off what you think is the funniest or the best for a situation, and then the judge decides, okay, that's the winner. But this one is about storytelling, and you know what, this person's in danger. He wants to be saved, so you have to save him. And of course, with the plot twist, you know, it's a nice little addition to the game. It adds a nice little flavor for when the game is, you know, these stories are being created. You could just be like, yeah, okay, I get it. This tool is great. But what if the, bam, batteries don't work? How are you going to get out of that one? How are you still going to save your friend? The artwork as well, very minimal. You know, it's very minimal. There's nothing more to it. But I think what's great about that is it gives you the opportunity to make the visual and paint the picture through your words. So you'll see what card it is on a very nice color, whether it be, you know, green or blue or dangerously yellow or the red. But it gives you that, and then you get to paint the rest of the artistic look to the game, which is great. What I don't like is sometimes I felt that plot twists just don't work. You know, you do get a plot twist every time you don't win, so you have a lot of plot twists, but sometimes you'll have cards, and this goes for tools and skills too, that just don't kind of work. You know, in the dangerous situation where someone's running away from some like tombstone mummies, what am I going to do with sunlight? There is no sunlight in there. So I automatically felt that I lost this story. And yes, I can be extremely creative and witty, but couldn't do it then. But I mean, that's a very, very small flaw. Of course, like I actually had a hard time coming up with the flaw. I had to say something. It's just a good party game. I mean, is it the best game in the world? Well, as far as party games, yes, I would say this is one of my favorite party games, straight up. It's available for everybody. It's family friendly, so you don't have to worry about adult content. It plays relatively quick just based off how many players there are, and it's interactive and it's relatively portable. I would argue you could fit it in something, or you could just bring the box itself. It's a nice little shape. My final thoughts are that this is a party game that creates story. And if you are not a good storyteller, this game gives you the crutch and the benefit of elaborated situations or schools or skills and tools that really help influence a story. So it's kind of it's very linear. If you're given a situation, you can create a story out of that, but know where it's going to go because you already have the answer and you already have the story. So it's really nice for people who feel uncreative. You know, when I first brought this out to one of my groups, they were like, oh, you know, I don't like storytelling. I'm really bad at telling stories. And I'm like, no, no, no. This is easy. And lo and behold, it was easy. It was really easy. And the artwork too is like, the artwork too is very minimal. And I like that for these types of games. It's not too busy. I mean, it's already going to be busy. You know, it's going to be a busy game when it comes to story, when it comes to creating the atmosphere of these worlds that we're going to be in a dangerous situation of. So having as little as we can on the card really gives the opportunity for everything else around that to be heavy and dense, which is also great. So my final line or bottom line answer is yes, it's good. It's a party game that I'm actually proud to play and bring out, because a lot of party games do lose their flair or their charm. This one does have a lot of content in it, and something about, the creative opportunity to make a game doesn't really lose its charm as fast as other games would. Hope you liked this video. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification button, because I do post views. I view videos sometimes. But as far as videos, I also post those every few days as well. I would like you to leave a comment and a like, and comment something great where we can have a conversation at. Thanks for watching.